Hi everybody, my name is Katie. I've been playing Animal Crossing New Horizons every day since the day that it launched. I'm currently in the middle of flattening my island, which you can probably tell. During this time, I do a lot of time travel to move the buildings and delete inclines and bridges on my island. If you access my island design series, I talk about the 10 things I do every day when I'm time traveling. One of those things is befriending my villagers. That is what we're going to focus on today. One of the biggest benefits to reaching best friend status with a villager is that they give you their photo. This is a trophy of sorts in this game. Here are the photos on my trophy wall of the villagers that I like best in this game. When it comes to building up friendship points and also kicking villagers off your island, there's a lot of misinformation out there. We know some things are true from data mining and from the Animal Crossing guidebook. Still, I don't want to add to misinformation, and Nintendo is updating this game all the time. So for now, I'm just going to share a few of the most verified facts, and mostly I'm just going to tell you what works best for me. Villager friendship works on a point system. Build enough points up and you'll have a chance to get their photo. Here are the things that I do to build up friendship points quickly. These three villagers, all Grizzly, Maple, and Rudy, are all new to my island, and so I will want to make sure to talk to them every day. And this is pretty simple and pretty fast process. Hi Rudy. Hi Maple. Chat with me. Let's chat. The other things that you'll want to do each day as you're trying to befriend a villager is to give them a good quality gift wrapped up. You want to buy any items from them if they ask or do favors. You also want to visit and give them a gift on their birthday, and you want to catch any fleas if they have them. Here you can see I'm in the middle of several of the gifts that I have ready for villagers. So what do you give them? I'm going to tell you what I give them. Most things, as long as it's not trash, will raise your friendship. Wrapping raises it faster. Good gifts will raise it even faster. So what is a good gift? The first thing I want to focus on is clothing. I give my villagers two types of gifts, but clothing is the first one, and specific clothing items that they will want to wear, but also that I will want them to wear. Think about this like clothing for a small child. If you wanted to give them independence to wear whatever they want, you could, but they would be limited to the clothing in the closet, and you are putting all the clothes in the closet. Nookplaza.net is the website that I access for most of these options. We'll pull it up real quick here. When you're looking at the website, there's a tab at the top called Tools. When you select Tools, you'll look down here, and Villager Gifts is the other one that I really use quite frequently. From here, I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to say match both color and style and show several clothing suggestions. You don't have to do that, but I prefer to look at it that way. And then let's look up Maple. Now I'll scroll down and I can see right away that she likes beige and green, and she likes clothing that's simple and cute. And now it's going to show you a whole list of things within the game coding that fits that definition. So I'm going to scroll down here. What I'd like to do today is find a shirt that she may want to wear. So let's see what we can find. All right, I know that I'm doing a Christmas themed island, so I would really like something that was green. Brown would work too. I've got a few of these little checkered mufflers, look really nice, but I'm looking for green, maybe like this Aran knit sweater. I'm also looking for something that I find cute personally. For example, this little faux shearling coat is adorable. I really like this. I think it would look good on her, and so it's something that I am going to aim for. You may or may not have the items available to you, but I'm pretty sure I have that one in my catalog. So let's look. I'm going to go to the items that I can purchase, slip down to clothing, and then we're going to go down to F. And here we go. I've got the gray, black, pink, green, and beige. So from this green one here, I'm going to order it and it'll arrive the next day. I already know that this is going to be a good fit for my personality, and so I'm going to order a couple extra. It may also look good on other villagers. Now let's go back over to the website. I'm going to scroll through and see, are there any others? The holiday sweater would be a great choice. I think the quilted down jacket would be really cute on her. I think the patchwork coat would be cute on her. Again, I'm just trying to find things that show up here, but that I also like. I really like the Sweetheart tank, and I like the lighter color green, and so I am going to go look for that one as well to put on my maple. I'm just checking really fast to see if there's a third option that I feel good about right now that I also know that I have in my stuff. She's already wearing the tree sweater, which is just amazing option, and so I don't think I need to get her a lot of things because I want her to wear her main clothes pretty frequently. Unlike some villagers, if they have outfits that I don't enjoy, then I may gift them a lot of clothes so that they don't get around to their original outfit very frequently. So I'm just switching down here to the Sweetheart tank, and I'm going to flip over to green, and I'm going to order a couple of those as well. Once I've done that, I'm going to finish my daily tasks. I'm going to talk to more villagers, and when I'm done with this day, I'm going to get those items we just ordered, and I'll meet you back here.
If you want to try outfits on your villagers before you order or give them to the villager, all you need to do is visit Harv's Island. You do that by going to the airport. The second option here, visit Harv's Island, will allow you to fly there. When you're at Harv's Island, you can access villagers to try clothes for any villagers you have the amiibo for, or villagers that are currently on your island. To do that, I'm going to enter. I don't need to talk to Harv. I'm just going to walk in, and you'll see right away when you get in that there is an option to change and move the room, just as if you were in your own house. It's the down button on the left remote. Just click OK to go past the amiibo sign, and from here I want to access items that I can put in the room. That's the right button on the left remote. I'm going to tab all the way to the very end, and here you'll see there is an option for residents. All the villagers that are currently on my island, including other characters, will be here. I'm going to drop Eric in real quick. There's a couple of things you can do with the villager when they're in the island. They can do any emotes for you. If you wanted them to do something for a picture, you can do that with the little R button trigger. So you can also pick them up. You will see the option for that is the ZR right trigger button, or you can click the X button right over the top, and it opens up this perfect window just as if you were at Abel's trying on clothes or in your wardrobe at home, except for now you have the villager and you have access to all of the clothing items that you have cataloged. You don't need to have those items at home or in any particular storage place. You just need to have had them in your pocket at some point. And that also means that you can order any of those items. Here you can just flip through. You can try things on, and it really can be kind of funny actually to see different options. And then when you come out of that mode, you can turn the camera around and see what that villager really looks like in person. This is a really great option to try things on before you buy them.
It's the next day in my game, and I've picked up the mail. I now have the Sweetheart tank and shirt and the faux shearling coat that we ordered for Maple. What I'm going to do is take those items and I'm going to put them right by her house. I do this because I don't like accidentally giving villagers different items than I intended, and I like being able to see the colors and styles that I've picked out for them already. So I'm just going to come to her house and I am going to just place them down. Anywhere near the villager's house is fine as long as you know for sure which house they belong to. I'm also doing clothes right now for a couple other villagers. You can see Eric's house when you're moving in. He likes beige and red, and I have a few things picked out for him. And I'm also going to be doing items for Rudy, so I already have one lined up, and I'll be ordering more for him again soon. So I'm just putting them by their house. Over here with Maple, we're going to go ahead and give her her first one. I haven't wrapped this item yet because it's a clothing or furniture item that's specifically for a villager. I don't want to mess up and give someone the wrong item, so I'm going to wait until I'm actually at that person. Then I'm going to go straight to the item, carry the wrapping paper on me, and wrap it up. With the wrapped item in hand, I will talk to the villager and give them the gift. Let's see if she likes it. That cute little shock reaction that you got right away when she opened it is usually the first sign to me that it's a good quality gift and that it's something that she's gonna like. And they'll put it on right away, which is nice. They'll usually give you something back in return. And I can spin here and see that that was a great fit for her. I'm really happy with that. I'll probably go ahead and give that to her again in the future if she's wearing something else, just to make sure that she wears it pretty often. As I come back out, I want to talk a little bit about the other things that I give villagers. If I had had a furniture item I had decided would be great in Maple's house, I would just set it outside her house, just like I did with the clothes. But picking individual items out for all of your villagers all the time is exhausting when you're trying to get friendship levels up fast, and it's actually not fully necessary. There's also a downside. The clothing items that you give them, they will most likely put on, and any of the furniture items, they're going to put in their house. So what if you don't want them to put the items on, or you don't want them to put it in their house? And that's where these other options really come in handy. So the baseball tank, again, I'm just going to set that aside so that I can probably sell it later. And I'll show you the other items. I have cherries. My native fruit is apples. The important thing here is that you gift something that is different than your native fruit. And you don't need to give them all 10. And if you give them from the stack of 10, they will just take one. The best, at least what I have found, optimal number is 3. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab 3 cherries. After I grab those cherries, I'm going to come over here and stack them back up. And then I'll wrap them. Because the fruit is something that they just put away, you don't really have to worry about who you give it to. It's a generic present, so I'm going to drop it here. You'll see I have my pocket set up for this. When you grab the fruit out, it's going to go to the first available place that's free in your pocket. And I've set that up so that those 3 spots are in a row, right next to each other, and end right next to the wrapping paper. This is the easiest process I've found for saving time when you're wrapping things. And I just stand in the area and drop the stuff. 3 stacks of 10 fruit, when wrapped up all together, will evenly use up 10 wrapping paper. And you do get that from a Nook store if you don't know where to find the wrapping paper. There are 2 other things that you can gift them. One is any item that they're going to hang on their wall that's of significant value. From most sources, we've discovered that about a 1,500 value or higher is going to be good for a really good gift. I've also discovered that the villagers react well at that value and have started using the gears. I can't remember why I settled on that. It might have just been what I had available at the time, but I do quite a few gears and now it's my default present, and I have never had a villager who didn't really like the gear gift, so I will also drop those. The nice part about those is that you can just order them and they cost bells, which I have a lot of bells in the bank. The other item that is common, I've seen other videos before about things that you can give villagers that they won't mess up their house with, and that item is the lamp. This lamp right here, iron wall lamp. I have used it, it works, and it's a good choice, but you'll see it also uses up 4 iron nuggets and 2 clay. If you have a lot of iron nuggets and clay hanging around, or you need to be able to collect resources because you're early in the game and don't have bells, then this is a good item that you can pretty easily get as long as you have the recipe. So I do use that as well, but I prefer the gears because I have a lot of money and I don't have to worry about using up those resources. For me, the iron at least is more valuable than bells. So all the items that I drop here in my gift pile can work for any of my villagers. So as I'm wandering around town for gifts, after I've given a villager some of their primary gifts, things that I've picked out specifically for them, then I start into the regular gifts. And I will usually walk around with a couple of these in my pocket. I'll also make sure I have the net on hand so I can catch fleas if they have them, and I will walk with the medicine in my pocket. And the reason I do that is because periodically a villager will be sick, and if I'm going to be going through the villagers to try and befriend them, having the medicine on hand makes that a lot easier as I'm time traveling through days. As you're walking around your island, if you find an item that looks like a bag or a journal lying on the ground, it's probably a lost item. And this can also help you with your friendship. You can click on it and it'll give you a little bit of a clue as to who it belongs to. If it doesn't give you a clue, then you probably haven't known that person very long. I know because it has a clue, and for what the clue is, it's probably one of my normal girls. And I think, yeah, Melba was actually pretty close. So let's see if Melba wants it. I'm just going to go over, did you drop something? And she'll ask me to show her what the item is. When I click on it, she'll either say, no, it probably belongs to this person, or you found it, thank you. And that gives you extra points as well. So be sure to get those lost items back to your villager if you have the opportunity. Befriending your villagers so that they give you that coveted photo can take time. So just don't give up until you get there and enjoy playing the game while you're waiting. As always, I hope you found something useful here. I encourage you to continue playing and creating in this game. Until next time, have the best Animal Crossing day.